Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. The wasps are really wasping today. That's crazy. Yeah, that's not good. That is not good. Welcome, friends. What's up, y'all? Happy Migrantathon Reading Sprints. What's up, y'all? Hello, hello. Oh, how my glasses being mad dirty. We are here for another Sunday of reading sprints where we gather and read books by BIPOC immigrant authors and indigenous authors of color in support for these populations. Now, I've got two books that I'm working on during these sprints. They were the same books that I was working on in my last Migrantathon reading sprints, but I also have my dogs with me. Okay, so we got the Nookie Bear coming in strong, and then over there we got Akasha Bear coming in hot. There we go. You know, but yeah, it looks like because there's a wasp nest above me, and I just keep an eye on it, but it looks like they just had babies because there's a bunch of I don't know. Bees don't fuck with me. Like they just leave me alone and I leave them alone. But a baby is crazy, so I might have to hit up my landlord again about the wasp nest. Because they do this every year, but this year they seem a little active. I'm gonna need them to cut that shit out. Hey, oh my gosh, Auntie, hello. It is so good to see you. I'm so glad that you're here. I've been thinking a lot about Mom today. Happy Suki Sunday. And I'm just extra glad that you're here because I've really been missing Mom, and I know that she would love that you were here. But thank you for coming. I don't know if you saw Nookie, but Nookie's down here. And then Akasha's here too. So Akasha is getting so much. Akasha can comfortably tolerate a Nook now. They can be outside together, and I'm so proud of them. They're not to the point where they're interacting, but I'm very proud of them. So these are the two books. Oh my gosh, if I can grab them. Oh, these are the two books that I will be reading for sprints. Akasha. Yes, Akasha Bear. Who's a good girl, Akasha? Akasha. What? Akasha's jealous that Nookie's by me. Come here. Yeah. You can come say hi. Yes, you can. Yes, I saw them. Happy Suki Day. Yes, we love to hear. Yes. So I think I might be, I don't know because I'm enjoying this one more, but I'm not very far in this one. So I feel like if I start with this one, at least I can get farther in it. Don't get me wrong, I'm really enjoying it, but yeah, I should pick back up with Shards of Silence by Brian Lee Young, an incredible author. This is a YA book about a reservation. Where is he from? Which was it? He's not Cree. He's Navajo, but that's not how you refer to it. And I'm trying to remember the proper way to refer, and I cannot. But he is from a Navajo reservation, and now he is attending a fancy white boarding school for the first time. So there's nothing wrong with this book. I just have been reaching more for adult fiction than young adult fiction. And where I'm at in this novel, he had just arrived at the boarding school, and at the boarding school, and the white kids were just asking very racist questions. So I was mad. Like, I was mad on his behalf, and that's why I kind of put the book down because I was angry. But I need to get back into it. I know it's going to make me very happy in the long run. You know? Woo! Man, it's a beautiful day. It is a beautiful day. Right, Nook? Nookie! She's so cute. I love her. So I think I will get us started on a sprint. I'm thinking maybe I gotta make sure my phone is plugged in because I left it inside with the intention of plugging it in. And I gotta get water for the dogs anyway. So Let's do a sprint for Jane. We are, yeah. Camp Oregon, baby. You know, you got the lungs. This is the heart. This is, what is this? It's a foot. Not sure why there's a foot. And then these are the sweetbreads. Oh, this was for artery. This was to symbolize arteries. That makes sense. And then sweetbreads. Yeah, I love my Camp Oregon merch. I really need to get more of it. Absolutely adored it. Absolutely adored it. I still want to hold Camp Oregon in person one day, but I'll probably end up calling it Camp Suki. I just think it would be so sick to have like readers come and we rent a bunch of cabins, and then we have like a cabin for people reading horror and a cabin for people reading romance kind of thing. Oh my God, I think that'd be so freaking fun. It would be amazing. So that's a distant goal. But I think this first sprint, we should kind of make it short. Because why not? Why not? Why not make it a little bit short? Let's do like a half-hour sprint. We can sprint until the 45 mark, right? Yeah. Let's do that. And then we'll see how far I get into Shards of Silence. What are you reading today, Jane? Auntie, are you working? What are you up to? My last annotation that I wrote is the grief of leaving community and normalcy. I feel that. I feel that. Okay, so actually that's not the last annotation. I lied to y'all. So it looks like I'm going to begin on chapter 5, page 48. I'm so frustrated I can't remember the proper way to refer. Great, now there's fireworks. You're okay, Akasha. Good girl. Now she's trying to hide. Akasha, no, you can't be back there. Yeah, look, now she's hiding. She's behind this chair. Akasha, come on, sweetheart. Reversa. Reversa. No, reversa. Yes, good. Come on, go back the way you came. Yes, yes. Good. Good. Akasha, lay down. No, I don't want you back there. No. Now Anook's running. Oh my God. No. Lay down, Akasha. Just lay down, sweetheart. Down. These dogs. Okay. Crisis averted. Akasha's curled up behind me now, as y'all can see. And then Nookie is now, where is she? Where's the adorable white mouse? She's there. Yeah, Akasha becomes like a mouse. You know how mice can dislocate and shrink their whole body? She fits into spaces she should not logically be able to fit into, especially if she's scared. She's a baby. And whenever she's scared, she's got to be right under me. Like, she will squeeze herself under my desk if that's what it takes. Such a good girl. I'm reading In the Shadow of the Fall by Toby Agundiran still. Amazing. All right. Let's first sprint until, what did we say? We said 30 minutes, which means 45. Oh my God, now people are lighting off more fireworks. We might have to go back inside. I can't wait till I don't live in the city. Hey, it is so good to see you, Steve. I'm glad that you're here. Very much so. I'm trying so hard not to be annoyed. Like, do y'all hear all of that? Okay, let me stop. I'm going to start reading. Okay, so we're going to sprint until, I'm just going to put us in a sprint until the 45th mark. Autumn! Hello, friend. What's up, yo? It's so good to see you. We're starting a reading sprint, partially because people are setting off fireworks and I'm getting angry. So I'm going to turn on some lo-fi music and vibe out. and I'm beginning with Shards of Silence on page 48. 48. And hopefully by the time the sprint is done, I will remember how to properly address this person's heritage and identity. Okay, break. What's up, friends? Welcome back. What's up, what's up, what's up? I have just completed a few chapters of Shards of Silence. I read, not a few, I read 2 chapters, excuse me. And then the last, like, 8-ish minutes of that sprint, I made an omelet. I just finished it. I haven't eaten it yet, but I just took it off the stove and cleaned up. I went from page 50, I think I was on, okay, so I read from page 48 to 68. That means on a 30-minute sprint, I read 20 pages. Pause for applause. Pause for applause. Charlotte said just popping in to say hello before my shift starts. I've been reading Muñeca by Cynthia Gomez on my breaks and loving it so far. Big Silvia Moreno Garcia vibes in the best way. Muñeca is a book that I've heard good things about, and I love that you popped in. I love that you're reading that book. Excited to see what you end up thinking of it as a whole. I would have brought my omelet out to show you, but what is that bee doing? But I used honey in it, and I did not want to attract the wasps that are already floating about. My fave is reading Masquerade by O.O. Sangoyami. That sounds really good. I love the history of West African masquerades and Nigerian masquerades. So I'm very jealous that you are reading that book. And I personally am going to have to look it up. Masquerade. Wow. Okay. So, wow, that author is stunning. This released July 2nd, 2024. We love Hi Nookie. It's a reimagined 15th century West Africa, a lyrical tale exploring the true cost of a woman's fight for freedom, loosely based on the myth of Persephone. That's incredible. Wow. Very, very excited to read that one day. So would that be historical fantasy as a genre, or spiritual realism, maybe magical realism? I don't know. I wonder. Nookie is sitting down here getting her pets. She does this thing where she will sit at your feet and ask you to pet her. And if you stop petting her, she'll look back at you. It's really funny. Yeah, she's looking at me right now. Nookie. And then when you pet her, she looks away. And then when you stop petting her, oh, she just laid down. She was tired of dealing with me. She was tired of dealing with my nonsense. I really think I'm going to end up giving this book 5 stars. I hope so, at the very least. Hi, Nookie. She's such a good girl. Look at her. Look at my doggy. Yes, Nookie. So cute. Okay, I'm done. Sorry. I just love my dog so much. Come here. Oh, my baby. Oh. I love her. I love you. It's trying to get your hair all over me. Yeah, I love you. My baby. Such a good girl. Okay. But how did y'all's reading sprints go? You feel like you had a good sprint? And how long do you want this next reading sprint to be for? I'm going to be gone the first probably 5 minutes of the sprint. I'll be off camera eating my omelet. But I will be reading at the same time. So don't be alarmed. When doggies sit on people's toes, that usually means they feel protective over them. And Julie is absolutely correct about this. Okay, good. I did not miss any comments. I felt like I was. Oh, that's what I was. Yeah, that's right. I was trying to figure out how long our next sprint is going to be for. I'm thinking we should do a longer sprint this time, maybe a 45. Are we feeling up for a 45-minute sprint? Are we feeling spicy? Like, can we handle it? I think we can. I believe in us. Okay? I believe in our ability to host a 45-minute sprint. I'm just saying. Longer sprint is good, right? Right? Yes. Yes, exactly. Reading the Blood Trials by Davenport. Next sprint can be 45. I know that's right. Yes, I still have to read Blood Trials. I own it, unless I sold it. I don't think I've sold my copy of Blood Trials yet. But I did just find out that I missed an order. Someone ordered the picture of Dorian Gray from me, and I'm really excited to send that to them. It's one of my favorite books. One of my favorite classics for damn sure. All right, let's start a 45-minute reading sprint. I'm trying to do math, and y'all know that I do not excel at the math. What's 45 minutes from now? Okay, so 52:02, 10, no, 12. 02 plus 10 is 12. 22, 32. So that's 32 plus, we're already 2 minutes after. 2 plus 5 is 7. So 37, right? Okay. I trust you more than me, that's for damn sure. So we'll go with 43. Is that right? 43 it is. I've done enough math today. My one brain cell is already like fighting for its life. Let's not push it. We're asking a lot from me. Okay, second sprint until I hope y'all are listening to something magical. I'm listening to a trap soul R&B lo-fi beats on YouTube just as I read. It's really nice. But I'm gonna start our sprint. And wait, where did my comment go? No, 37. Oh, it is 37. Look, I did math correctly. No, we're holding hands for real, and our one brain cell is clasped between our paws. Okay, so second sprint until 37. Ooh. Ooh. So proud of my little brain. If only I had a brain. Okay, cuties, break. What's up, y'all? What's good, Joe? Welcome back. That was the end of our second sprint of today's reading sprints. We ended up moving inside because our laptop died. I think Anook thought I was calling her. What, Nookie? Just the tail wagging. What, Nookie? Anook, what do you want? Come on, Nook. Akasha, leave her alone. Lay down. Anook, lay down, sweetheart. Get a job. Figure it out. My dogs are so funny, bro. They're so funny. But yes, we had to move inside because the laptop died. It just died on me. However, before the death of the laptop, we did a bunch of reading. We got to Pahina, I think 109. Page 109. There you go. So this book has 330 pages, which means I'm officially a third of the way done. I know that's right. But and I want to get just a little bit farther before I pick up the book that I'm most excited to read in these sprints, which is All Things Under the Moon. But since I want to finish this book ASAP, I kind of want to read even more of it so that way I have more read by the time the next one picks up. But you know what? No, I think I've done 2 sprints with this book. Now it's time to switch to the book I really want to read. Okay. Yes. And then I remembered what I was saying at the start of the sprint. I said that he is Navajo, but you refer to Navajo people as something else, and I couldn't remember what it is. And Navajo folk are referred to as Diné instead of Navajo, is my understanding. I'm still learning, but that's the gist that I'm getting, is that Diné people go by Diné, and that's the language that they speak versus Navajo. So I'm hoping, I haven't Googled yet because I'm hoping I'll get more guidance on this in this book. And if I don't, I will end up just Googling. But if someone has input or comments, I would love to hear. I love Julie so much. Hey, what's up, boo? I'm so glad that you were here. Homie says, glad to see the dogs are doing well. Thank you. Thank you. They really are. I'm very proud of them. I'm proud of both of them. We'll say it's to celebrate y'all's spin. She's funny. Akasha, what are you looking at? What are you looking at, puppy? Akasha, give me your paw. Yeah? Is that your paw? Open the top. Give me your paw. Good girl. Yes, you are. You're supposed to catch that. What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? Yeah, they had a good walk earlier, both of them. They used Diné for themselves. Okay, that's perfect. I thought a titty was out. Let me not get these sprints even more demonetized. Actually, I don't even think I have turned on monetization for these sprints. But how about y'all? That's enough of me yapping. How are your respective reading sprints go? How is your Suki Sunday going? Give me the tea. Did y'all do anything fun or exciting this weekend? I would love to know. As far as me, I've done a lot of writing for my book and cleaning and spending a lot of time with the dogs. And I don't have any complaints. I feel good. I feel healthy. So can't complain. I just can't, not at this time at least. And that feels so good. It feels really good to be mobile, using my body, being strong, learning how to skate on my own. It's been fun. Julie says I got distracted by a Discord server in the last sprint. It be like that. I'm just glad that you're here, dog. So glad that you're here. Autumn says I didn't get much reading done because I'm also trying to clean my house. What rooms in your house are you trying to clean? Just being nosy. My house has been doing so good. I've been cleaning it very intensely. I'm looking at my mom's altar and I have to get a wet rag quick because I did not notice there's a smear of dirt and I can't have that. So I'll be right back. But I will let y'all watch me straighten up her altar quickly. Wow. Okay. Apparently not. My screen is not wanting to turn, but give me a second, y'all. But Sundays are for Suki, so we gotta have her altar looking proper. Okay. 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 That is much better. That is much better. Okay. Better. Woo. My mother lived with very severe OCD, and keeping her altar clean makes me really happy because I know that if the roles were reversed and it was my altar, she would have that shit spick and span. She would not play. I didn't get much reading done because I'm also trying to clean my house. That's right. Yo, yes. Oh, you're reminding me that I need to do some squats because in the towards the end of that last sprint, I was like, damn, I want a nap. I get the itis, yo. So if you're not familiar in the Black community, after we eat, we get tired and we refer to it as the itis. So I was getting itis heavy because I had that omelet that I made. And what I like to do during my reading sprints or just reading sessions is do squats, push-ups, if I've been reading a block of book because it helps you absorb what you're reading, helps you be focused, and also it helps with if you're sitting too often, the health of your legs, your glutes, your circulatory system. So if you have not had any water, if you have not done any squats or had movement today and your body is able to do those things, this is your sign to just do some with me quick. Because we're about to start another sprint. And if you haven't moved, you've been rocking with me for almost 2 hours and you moved around, we're gonna have to fix that. We're just gonna have to fix that. So we're gonna do some rotations. Woo. And I'm not gonna lie, chronic pain been kicking my ass lately. Partially because I have not been doing the therapy that I'm supposed to be doing. So you're helping me be accountable on my goals. Have I been doing my body therapy? No, but I have been roller skating. I have been bike riding. I'm learning how to skateboard as well. So it's not like an NB been doing nothing. Woo! I feel good. All right, Unbuilding Walls by Silky Shaw today. Phoebe says I'm speeding through it. Phoebe says I made strawberry tarts con mi hermana and my little cousin yesterday and made my cousin a tank top. God damn, Phoebe, can we be friends? Making tarts and clothing? What the fuck? I'm trying to be your friend, gang. So, trying to be besties. Because the hell, that's incredible. Wow. That's some shit my mom would say. I'd be like, Mom, what are you doing? And she's like, oh, yeah, I'm just performing open heart surgery while sewing new clothes or making a meal. Like, just so crazy. I love that. We tried. Oh, it stormed for you too. Yeah, it stormed hard here. We tried to watch the fireworks with the boys on the third, but it got stormed out. Kind of poetic. Period. Period. I wasn't trying to watch any of the fireworks, but my friends, they're married now. And my friend's wife was visiting from the UK. My friend is planning on moving to the UK to be with his wife, and they were watching the fireworks. So, in honor of her coming to the United States, I was going to go, even though I don't celebrate the 4th of July and I don't support the use of fireworks either, if I'm being perfectly honest. But I was going to go, and then the torrential downpour began. And I was like, well, that was the last sign I needed, because I was going to rollerblade down there. And I'm not skating an hour total soaked in water to watch the destruction of the ozone layer. Like, I'm just not doing it. But I had an amazing time staying home and reading. And it was crazy because I opened the back door to let the dogs out at the end of the night, and it was just straight smoke from all of the fireworks. So wild. I have 7 pets, so I'm mainly focusing on cleaning the floors. Period. Please clean your floor for me, because I sweep every day, but I haven't mopped in an embarrassingly long time. Um, and that's not a good thing. Floor health is really, really important, but it's important. I've been stuck at 45% completion of Immortal Darkness. If you had to rate Immortal Darkness based on how much you've read so far, what would you rate it? See? I gotta keep doing movement because I'm still yawning. Off topic. Y'all's muscles are developing even more. Thank you. Thank you. That means so much. Really, deeply and truly. Deeply, deeply, truly means a lot to me. I appreciate it. Did your tart? Oh man. Yeah, tarts and ice cream would have been fire. Mother Nature putting a stop to it, so we love to see it. No, precisely. And I was hoping that the rain would keep people from lighting fireworks, but no, Minneapolis did not give a fuck about that at all. So let's do another reading sprint. How long should we get this sprint to be for? How long? Oh man. Okay, okay. So let's do another 40. All right. So what's 45 minutes from now? Uh, would it be 37 again? Nice. Yes. 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 I love it. Okay. Third sprint until 37. I'm gonna go put a sports bra on so I can do some push-ups. And then I'm gonna get to reading All Things Under the Moon. Let's see how far. It doesn't look like I'm very far. I only annotated to page 15. So here we go. What's up, y'all? Welcome back, friends. That marks the end of our third sprint, and unfortunately, it's got to be our final sprint because I have Suki Sunday starting at 2 p.m. How were your respective sprints? Give me the tea. I want to know all about how your sprint went. As far as me, yours truly got to read All Things Under the Moon by Anne Y.K. Choi. This is set in the early 1920s, and you're following a Korean girl who flees from her family after being told she is going to marry a man that she doesn't know. So she goes on the run with herself and a friend who has recently lost her child, and they have a chicken with them. The chicken's a headless chicken. It's a long story. It's been an enjoyable read, and I love the writing. I love the social commentary. I love the storytelling. When I picked this book up during these sprints, I started on page 16 and I read to page 48. So I don't know how many pages that is. Maybe 30. Let's ask the calculator. But now it is your turn. Tell me how you did on your sprints. Did I say 58? 58 minus 16 is 42 pages. Okay, so 32 pages because I was on 48, not 50. I read 32 pages. That's incredible. Um, 32 pages from this book, and then I have read at least 50 pages from this book, I want to say. So I read almost 100 pages during these reading sprints. That's pretty impressive. Julie read a little bit. The boys woke up, so we've been cuddling and Ponyo because they're a little crabby. I used to watch Ponyo. That's very, very sweet. I'd love to hear it. Autumn read 20 páginas. Go, Autumn. Killing it. Killing it, killing it, killing it. I want y'all to know already the sprints for next week are signed up. They're already scheduled. So um, you can bookmark them so that way you don't miss the sprints. But they will be at 11 a.m. CST, so noon Eastern time. I put a nook in my bedroom because my brother came home from work, and now she's ready to. Yep, there she is singing the song of her people. So I hate to be brief, but I'm going to end these sprints so I can take care of the dog. I've got a pancake on the stove. That's going to be my snack before Suki Sunday starts. And I will talk to y'all very soon. There has been an immense amount of activity that I wanted to talk about during these sprints, but we'll talk about it next weekend. Thank you, friends. Thank you for coming, everyone. I appreciate y'all.